Hello, I'm Jackie Fox and welcome to today's Fox Talks. So I've been having fun playing with a bunch of different types of YouTube video and YouTube stereotypes. So today I'm going to do a finds video. This is everything that I got at the food bank today. And I had a pretty good haul. It was a lot better than when I went earlier this week. And some really good stuff. I ended up with way too much bread again. I'm not really a bread eater necessarily, so that's kind of weird for me, but I'm gonna start freezing it. So let's get into the first bag. Set up a nice camera angle or something. Okay, bag number one. So this was mainly like fruits and vegetables. Big bag of baby spinach. Lemons. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this many lemons, but I don't know. And when the food bank gives you lemons, you make lemonade, I guess. I got some more oranges. I found out of necessity I actually don't dislike eating oranges. I never thought it was something I really enjoyed, but you know, when they're free and they're gonna go bad, you eat them and you enjoy it actually. Coconut milk, so I have more pantry items that I can kind of take with me and keep. Bananas, they always have them, I always get them, they're always a little bad. I try not to get more than a bunch of like 5 because you can only eat so many before they start to go. Alright, that was bag 1. Now we've got bag 2 is the bread bag. So I got Ezekiel sesame, that's going in the freezer. Original Ezekiel, also going in the freezer. And I think this is from, this is from the Fresh Market. This is rosemary sea salt bread, which is excellent, good sliced, and also going in the freezer. In that bag I also have 2 containers of Trader Joe's artichoke and jalapeno dip. Looks excellent. Bag number 3. So we got here some kale. Gotta love living in a hippie town. Always giving out some kale. Big old thing of strawberries. Some of these might be a little bit questionable, but it actually looks about as good as what I would usually find at the supermarket. Strawberries always seem to be a little bit questionable when you buy them. Some of these green onions are a little bit questionable as well, but I think I can salvage enough to throw some on some sandwiches or put them in some sort of a meal. Alright, this bag's kind of small. There's only actually 2 things in here, tiny little potatoes. I got some of these last time. Actually, teeny tiny potatoes. I'm gonna probably cut those up with an onion and do kind of like a fried hash out of that. One of the things I'm most excited for, and I'm usually not excited for this, but this looks really cool. So usually people aren't excited about mystery meat, but this is apparently wild game, and my choices here are buffalo, elk, moose, antelope, or venison. So I'm guessing due to the area, venison, but dude, ground venison? Hell yeah. Like, and even if it isn't, like ground buffalo, elk, moose, or antelope sounds awesome. I am down for all of these things. That was a cool find. I had to give up a dozen eggs for that, but I think it was worth it. So last bag, they had a lot of peppers. Like, they had a ridiculous amount of peppers. Alright, where's my red pepper? I've got a red pepper as well. So I got the major food groups of pepper. Some Campari tomatoes, those are going to be great in a sauce. Persian cucumbers, these are like really hard and crunchy, kind of small, and they're also seedless. So that's not something I've tried before, and I definitely want to try it. And finally, last thing I got at the food bank was 2 sweet potatoes. Always good to make mashed sweet potatoes or maybe a curry base. Also works pretty well for that. So let me get everything kind of nicely presented and show you my total haul. Oh yeah, and these bananas are also a part of the haul. How could I forget? So pretty solid. They do it 5 days a week out here. So one of the things that I really enjoy about living in Chapel Hill is that there's a lot of kind of community benefits to living here, to being in this area, that make it easier to get by when you're struggling, or make it easier to get by when you're just kind of underpaid, or when rent's a little too high and it's eating up on all your money. At least you'll be able to eat. And, you know, something I usually think about food banks is, well, oh, my diet's gonna go to shit. I can't choose my diet as well as I usually would. But honestly, like, it's a lot of fresh food. So it may not necessarily be the diet I want, but it's definitely a good, healthy diet. Okay, so I'm done putting all my groceries away. A few more things I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be going out to get some filming done for a Pokemon Go video that I'm going to be putting up soon. It's actually going to be probably the most aesthetically pretty video that I've done so far. The background shooting is already done. I did that back in the end of the winter out at the Duke Gardens. That video didn't get a lot of views, but then again, it was posted to a Pokemon Go channel and didn't feature any Pokemon Go, so go figure. I've figured out a way to green screen, I think gym battles and definitely Pokemon AR captures. So I'm going to be able to green screen the Pokemon directly into the environment, so they'll line up perfectly and won't be as jarring to the overall experience. It'll be as if Pokemon are actually popping up as I walk through there. Almost more like a VR experience than an AR experience, because it's not going to be, I'm going to be minimizing the amount of a role that the phone has in it. You know, you're not going to look at it and say, well, oh, they definitely shot this on their cell phone playing a mobile app. It's going to appear that I was walking around with a camcorder actually seeing Pokemon, in a sense. So that's pretty cool. I think that that's going to be a really stunning video. I may release this video before, most likely, because I don't really have anything for Fox Talks. And I've got a couple cute videos for that channel, so it's going to take me a little while to work over to that one. But as soon as I do, I will put a link in the description of this video. Also probably need to restock on items while I'm out there. It's right up the road from Maplewood Cemetery, and that's my favorite place to restock on items. But yeah, I may also cook something for you in this video at some point, but if I do not return to cook you guys a meal later on, then it was good talking with you, and I hope I see you again next time.